man think about this Jack Grealish? What's it?
The contract.
Him signing.
I don't think it's a shock. I don't know why it's come out as a shock. I'm not shocked.
He's an idiot. Why would you? No, do you know what? It wouldn't be a
Who
shock.
else is he gonna go to?
No, but it's not
He's
even
the
that.
club captain.
No, I get that. My thing is, I wouldn't be shocked if it was a 2 or 3 extension. You signed
5 years.
for 25.
Listen.
No, he's an idiot.
But he can still go.
I know that. But if he can still go if he was smart enough to put a clause in that contract. If he was dumb enough to do Zaha and have no clause in that contract and say like Villa stay 17th and they stay in the league, they're not letting him go. 80 million or not going anywhere.
But you know what, Asia? You see, like the players like Zaha and Jack Grealish, yeah. Personally, for me, I think that they should stay at their respective clubs. And I say this. I say this because, yeah. So, okay, Zaha, for instance, yeah. Zaha is at a club where they proper rate him and they want him to be like star man. So if I was Zaha, right, I would say I'll go to the board and be like, you know what? There's a couple of ballers in South London that I know that are in their respective clubs that you could probably get for cheaper peas, bring them to Crystal Palace, and let us man run right and become legends in Croydon. You get me? Go and get your statue in Croydon and all of that stuff.
I get that.
Now, hold on, wait. Before you time in, now Jack Grealish, yeah. Now again, we have to look at Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is at a team where he can practically do whatever he likes. Just give Jack Grealish the ball, and he can have as many touches as he wants, as many shots. He can basically call the shots. Now, if Jack Grealish was to go to a top 6 team, I don't think Jack Grealish will get as many touches of the ball as he would like. I don't think he would be one of the stars at a club. And I feel like Jack Grealish has to be one of those stars. So you might as well be a star at a dead club rather than try and be a star at a big club.
I don't know. Because I feel like with Zaha, I still think he's an idiot for that. And it's clear in hindsight, he was an idiot for that. Because all he's been doing since signing that contract is complaining that he wants to leave, whether it was intentional or not. All of his indirects, all of his this and that, every transfer window, he wants to cry because no one can pay for him. Well, who forced you to sign a new contract? If you were smart, you would have put a clause in, whatever. So I don't mind if he would have signed it and he didn't talk. But he's constantly looking like he's crying because no one can pay for him. You signed a 5-year contract, that's your own fault. I'm not sorry for you because you can't leave Palace because they outpriced you. No one forced you to sign a contract.
But we all know why he did that, though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I get the peas part, but if he wasn't complaining about wanting to be in like Champions League, challenge himself, all these words he keeps talking about throughout the years, then I wouldn't mind because I get it. You're getting paid what, over 100k a week? Who wouldn't sign it? But the issue is he keeps talking about I want to play in Champions League. I want to be in Europe. You're not going to do that at Palace, so I don't know why you're complaining. You decided to sign a contract, that's your own fault. Now, with Grealish, what is he, 24, 25, right? If he doesn't complain about wanting to reach Europe, then he's fine at Aston Villa. Because then, he, like you said, he will go down. He is, I think he pretty much is, a legend at Villa. But he's a captain, leader, he's the man. So if he's fine with, depending on what Villa do, this could all change if Villa actually show some kind of ambition. They might even slightly go on the table. If they stay bottom, middle, lower half of the table, I don't want to hear pim from this boy. Because no one forces you to sign a 5-year contract. If there's no clause in your contract, you can get relegated. You stay there, don't cry. Because what Villa and Palace and all clubs do, they say they care about their players, but they don't. They care about the club. So they're going to rinse you for as much as they can. Do you think Villa is dumb enough now? Say if you now want to leave, they're not going to sell you for anything less than at least 70 mil. So don't cry.
They weren't letting him go for less than 80 anyway. So I think Villa's done the right thing.
Yeah, Villa for the club, they've done the perfect thing because you've kept your star boy. He literally kept you up. You've signed a new keeper in Martinez, I think. So that's you got a new keeper in. I think they got Ollie Watkins from Brentford. I think they're trying to get that winger from Lyon. This could all go well, or it could be horribly wrong, and they finish 17th and they're scrapping out again. It all depends. My only issue with this, I think it's dumb. I don't think he needs to be the main guy. I think Man United went for Van der Beek because Villa priced them out of Grealish. So they're like, you know what? Whatever. Let me go somewhere else. I can get someone else cheaper. You can do your stuff and he'll be fine there. Grealish could do that. But Villa priced them out of it is what it is. My whole thing is, if I see from the next few months or seasons and he's complaining about being at Villa, I am going to laugh in his face because no one forced to sign 5-year contracts.
But the maddest thing is, Lola, you know that Jack Grealish is going to complain, though. We all know that Jack Grealish is going to complain. Because you know what it is? Because, again, a lot of these players, they do a lot of things for peas. Now, again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get your money. Get your money, get it how you live in it. Like, you man deserve it. But, again, you might have to be honest with yourself. Do you man really think you're going to bang in Champions League like that? Because I don't think Zaha will bang in Champions League. I don't think Jack Grealish will bang in Champions League.
Zaha's, I think he could definitely bang in Europa. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Europa, yes. But Champions League, I think it's a bit...
Bench player.
I think Champions League is a far too much for Zaha, personally. I think that he needs to chill at Crystal Palace. And if he does... leave Crystal Palace, Arsenal's not the place for him.
Not anymore.
I don't even think Tottenham's the place for him.
I still think he could go to Everton. Everton could work. They got the new thing in. They still have no actual left winger. Sorry. So
wait, what did that man sell Balassi?
Long time.
I think he's on loan again or whatever.
No, long time. He's gone long time. He's
Where's he gone overseas now?
Time.
Probably.
Yeah, Portugal.
Okay.
Like Everton is his best bet of trying to get into Europe because I don't think Palace is ever going to do that. Everton now, they've got Ancelotti, they've got a good midfield in, they have no left winger. Zaha would fit.
Do you know what my problem is?
I can co-sign that.
Do you know what my problem with Zaha is? Yeah, not saying that he's not a good player, but I don't feel like the age that he's at now. I don't feel like he has the discipline to follow instructions tactically.
That's fair. Because if you piss him off in a game, he'll either go one of two ways: he'll get better or he'll get worse.
Yeah.
Yep,
I agree with you on that.
And he's made that very obvious as well, which is
what was it? The
part of the game.
There's plenty of games you see him when he's like he's been fouled like 10,000 times in a game. You see him in his face visibly.
Yeah.
He'll start licking goals in and doing next stuff and then doing a man, or he will start fighting people or putting things into Rosette or not Evan. He will just mess up the entire flow of the game.
Quan, what are you saying about this Jack Grealish thing?
Jack Grealish, I can see why he's done it. Maybe because he's had a little bit of taste of the England setup and he feels that if he goes to a big club, there's going to be a lot more competition, which will therefore mean that he doesn't play as much. So if he can get his minutes and he can be that guy at Villa, why not? If that's going to get him into the England squad. I don't know how passionate he is to play in the Champions League, but he just seems like a local boy. Like he just wants to play in it. So the only thing I question is what Chins was saying is about how long the contract, and Lola as well, how long the contract is. 5 years is a long time. I don't believe he'll stay at Villa for 5 years. I think that maybe 3 tops. 3
max.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping his agent is not evil and smart, that if he's got a relegation clause in there.
I'm sure there's some clauses in there that will get him out of it.
Not that that's just stupidity on France.
Yeah. But I just think, what other club is he really going to go to now? He's not.
I genuinely think he's good enough.
Plenty.
All right, cool.
Then
they've obviously stopped their interest in him. Chelsea, no. Arsenal, we kind of looked at him.
He can go Tottenham if they sell Dele Alli. I'm just going to throw it out there.
Tottenham would be a great fit for him.
I say Tottenham, Arsenal, and Man United before Van de Beek. He would have fit him fine.
Do you know where he should go? Honestly, do you know where he should actually go? He should go Leicester and go and run right with James Maddison.
Oh yeah, that would kill the show.
You know like those when you had those little white boys in midfield and they were just techie.
Yeah, I see
just
it.
Mad techie. Yeah, like that. Just go and run right with Jamie Vardy and that. And
they would need an additional attacking player to complement them, because currently with Vardy and they've still got Perez, who I think he's over. I think he's due. He needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
Damari Gray should have been loaned out every season for the last 3 years. I think Kelechi, he's just an African boy living his African life, so he's just filling in for Vardy whenever. Like it's not like the depth of the options in the attack is so excelling, but on paper, despite the comparison and the competitiveness, I think Jack I think Jack Grealish and James Maddison together would be a beautiful midfield. Honestly, I think them two would make sense, and it would co-sign the prevention in hashtag James Maddison in the middle only, don't go wide anymore, stop it, behave yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.